Hello everybody. This is me, Gibbon, and in this video, I'm gonna answer one of the questions in my in this YouTube channel, which is about the pelvic floor. The question is from Ankit S, the name of the subscriber. So, Gibbon, can you explain how PIDA or Login would help if someone is suffering from premature ejaculation due to weak pelvic floor? Are you doing you are doing nothing to make it stronger or relax. So how will that affect it? I understand it may be helpful for people who may some injury. I don't understand this sentence, but would love to talk more in person. Okay, so no need to be in person. Everyone can hear what I'm saying about this question. So what I see this situation is like how do you know if it is from due to weak pelvic floor? If you have weak pelvic floor and you strengthen it, you should have stopped ejaculating prematurely, right? So if you need some explanation about how PIDA and Login are affecting pelvic floor, um, the situation looks very weird to me. So if you have if you know that your premature ejaculation is due to weak pelvic floor, you should just exercise your pelvic floor, and in 2-3 weeks your premature ejaculation will be gone. But I strongly believe that this is not your reality. It's not your case, because this pelvic floor propaganda is one of the informational traps on the internet and in many other informational sources. And this informational trap is getting you distracted from the real idea and the real way to cure your premature ejaculation, um, by natural ways. Other things like that are start and stop technique. Um, of course, this pelvic floor. Other things like this are the herbs. Um, some other techniques are these weird methods, um, weird ways of masturbating and stuff. Uh, all these things, you can find them anywhere as a reason for premature ejaculation, but they are truly not actually the case. Of course, some people can have it, but not the majority of the people. I mean, if you are a young person who eats every day, sleeps every day, who exercises a bit, and if you have premature ejaculation, you have no some surgeries on the pelvis or on the abdomen, you most probably don't have this pelvic floor problem. And many people think that they have it, and they search for weird ways to relax and to strengthen their pelvic floors in order to start lasting longer in bed. But what they really do is wasting their time. I mean, it is not waste of time if you summarize all your work that is useless and you move to next thing to try to help yourself with something else. So it is experience, it's not waste of time. I've spent a lot of time on my pelvic floor too, but realized that it is not the case. So it was useless, but in the same time it was information that I used to not waste my time anymore. So it's a good mistake. And yeah, uh, and the other thing is the most important mistake of everyone. It is searching for too much information. Stop, man. Stop doing this. Just start, do something. I mean, stop just reading on the internet some articles. Stop Stop doing this. Start with some practice. Start with something. Start doing something. Start stretching in super many ways. If you do not believe in Paidawajan as I do, and as many other men believe in it, if you don't believe it, if you need too much explanation, looks weird, don't do it. Try something else. Try every single stretching, every single exercise. If you want to try Pythagorian, try many things, but do not spend your time only reading on the internet and asking questions. Of course, if I right now answering you and you don't even try Pythagorian, you are wasting my time. You understand that? We are just talking, no one does nothing. Start doing something. All this channel is based on the simplicity of self-curing premature ejaculation. This was my path, and I actually sharing it. And the most important thing is the simplicity of Paida and Lajin. And the simplicity, if you do not believe in Paida Lajin, to just spend a lot of time stretching your legs, not pelvis, legs. Because if you think that the problem is in this very small area, the pelvic floor, you must be, it's stupid, man. So many organs, so many organ systems are included in sex life. I mean, your nervous system, cardiovascular system, your lungs, your kidneys, your genitals, your muscles, so many things. You are working super hard during this intercourse, and you're thinking that the reason is in the pelvic floor. Check your mental health. If you are focusing on the pelvic floor 1 or 2 or 3, 5 weeks, half a year, it's okay. But if you are into this not rabbit hole, but into this trap hole for years and years and still thinking about your pelvic floor, there's something wrong with you, man. Stop focusing so much on this stupid idea of fixing your pelvic floor and becoming machine in bed. This thing does not exist in this world. Okay? If you finish in few seconds, if you finish in 5 seconds, in 6 seconds, believe me, the reason is not in your pelvic floor. 100%. I'm saying it again. If you are a young person, if you have normal way of life and you don't have any pelvic or abdominal or chest surgeries previous like 6 months, the reason is not in your pelvic floor. It cannot be, okay? This pelvic floor is the topic I hate the most, actually, because once I've stopped focusing so much on the searching of information and searching a way to improve my pelvic floor and just start doing this pedagogy that is just self-healing technique brought to the modern world by Master Hong Chi Shao. It's something ancient, okay? I just started doing it. Doesn't matter if it's logical or not, and turned out to be the only thing that helped me. And thank you, God, for helping the other men through this YouTube channel uh, with the same technique. So I'm not alone in this thing. Pythagorian is based on transforming your energy and unblocking your energy. Doesn't matter if make any sense using the modern science terminology or not. Okay, I'm not saying you should search for something logical. I never said that. Pythagogene weren't logical for me, but it worked. Okay, not everything in this world is logical. All right, there are a lot of things that we don't know and we cannot know. Okay, so focusing on knowing how to cure your premature ejaculation, knowing what is the reason, knowing what is the treatment is such a waste of time compared to my experience. It is true waste of time. Start acting, start doing something. Really though, really. Use your muscles, use your brain for doing something and not to searching for some information. What will make you money? Learning about how to make money or actually do some work? Of course, working. Okay? It's the same thing with premature ejaculation. If you actively working on the problem, practically, not theoretically, you will achieve something and you will truly know something. If you read about it and want first everything to start sounds logical, you're doing nothing really. Actually, all the work you do is somewhere here in your imagination. Hate talking about pelvic floor. So many guys wasting their time about this pelvic floor stupid informational sources on the internet. I do not believe they work though. And if you really think about it, login is stretching all of your ligaments. Imagine how many biochemical reactions are happening all over your body in all muscles. So you think that vagina is useless because you stretch many parts of your body, but not so much the pelvis. What is this logic? I mean, if something makes you healthier, it makes you healthier. It's that simple. Sorry if I sound a bit rude in this video, but I'm truly pissed of answering this question. Total waste of time. Total waste of time thinking about how to improve your pelvic floor. Absolutely. I've done so much pelvic floor exercises before starting with Pythagogene, and the effect was zero. And I can feel, because once I started with Kundalini yoga, in Kundalini yoga you have so many pelvic floor exercises. Really though, countless pelvic floor exercises. My pelvic floor became so strong. I can sense it. I mean, I can sense that my pelvic floor was strong as my biceps, as my triceps, as my arms. See, it was super strong, but it didn't help for premature ejaculation. It might help, but just a little bit. I mean, if I lasted 5 seconds, I was able to last 20 seconds. You see, nothing truly changed. And once I started with unlogical, unscientifical practice of Pythagogene, I had my results. Bye bye.